Hi, I'm Tom Pauley. On March 28, 2009, I had 7 strokes. The first 5 were pretty minor. They were going to send me home. They didn't think I had really a problem. They call them TIAs or something. And they said, well, we're going to send you home. We're preparing the papers. My kids were all there. Then I had a 6th stroke, and it was a killer. They chased the kids out. They came running in, pasted a big old harness on my chest with wires and tubes and stuff. And I know this because I was looking down from above. My body was in a seizure. I wasn't seeing anything there. But from above, I could tell all these people scurrying around. But I didn't have any interest. My interest was to this incredible presence, this bright, loving, joyful presence. Somebody, someone, some power, some strength was talking to me. Not through words, but thoughts. And I was then became aware that I was going to have to choose whether I went back or I went on. And let me tell you, going on was quite attractive. It was so compelling. You just feel, I felt drawn like I was, I'm going up there. But I had to see this fast forward in my life. I see everything that went on, the good, the bad, the ugly. And I saw my kids, I saw how they could grow up and be more mature, and my grandkids getting to grow up, and my wife, she wasn't there then. She'd been on a plane that morning to see her mother in New Mexico, and she was so troubled. We had things we hadn't really dealt with. Like everybody else, we put them off because we're going to live forever, right? And we hadn't dealt with so many things. And she was so burdened. And I missed her so much. I wanted to go on, but that was compelling. Well, I did not get a chance to choose. Apparently the doctors and nurses did their job, and I went screeching back into my body, kind of screaming and kicking, I guess. I was gurgling, that was it. They told my family that my wife and kids, I was a vegetable, and I was going to live in a bed the rest of my life with tubes for feeding, and I'd never get up, I'd never dress myself, I'd never eat or write or even watch TV. None of this would happen. I would just be lay there until I died. And I'm sure they'd want to keep me alive as long as possible. That's the way they do things, so it would be torment. They took me to ICU from there, strapped on a bunch more wires and things. And about 3 o'clock in the morning, as I was told, all the machines went off again, and I left my body, looking down and watching. But I didn't look long because I was waiting for that presence to come. I was ready to go. We're going. The thought of spending my life trapped in a body that couldn't do anything was really, I wanted out. So, I was given more videos, more movies, a fast forward of what would happen if I chose to stay. I would have the opportunity of a full recovery. It would be painful and it would be difficult and arduous, but I had that opportunity. I also saw what I could accomplish by coming back. I could tell everyone in the world about quantum selling, about elevated mind training. I could bring to you this incredible gift that God had given me. And in fact, I became aware that was my obligation if I went back. It wasn't just what I could do, this is why you're going back. You're going back to tell as many people as possible about this. So and the reason on a wider scale, oh yeah, it helps you individually. It increases you. It's a maturation process like none ever before. A quite simple one, but it's amazing how it takes you and lifts you up and gets past the petty and mundane trivia of this world, dwelling on money, dwelling on fears, dwelling on anger and hatreds. You move way past that. You look at that like it's dirt on the ground. You never want to take part in that again. It's amazing, and the power and the strength it gives the individual to reach out and connect with human life on such a massive and intimate scale. Oh my word. Well, so that looked pretty good. It was that, really, more than anything that kept me from taking that ride upstairs. Or down around the corner, or wherever it is. So I came back, and I've had several years of recovery to get to the point where we can now pursue propagating this concept throughout the world. This is amazing. For the longest time, we didn't tell anybody about it. It was a great edge in my business. I wasn't about to tell anybody. It took me 8 years to decide, well, oh heck, let's tell somebody and see if we can help them do it. This is an amazing process, quantum selling. Do yourself a favor. Take a look at it. Look at it sincerely and hard. This is a wonderful opportunity for you. Thank you. Appreciate you watching. I appreciate walking, but I appreciate you watching. Adios.